Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 8th episode of Persona 5 The Animation. So, in the last episode, it was basically establishing Madarame being the scum of the earth that he is, and decided that, yeah, he's indeed the person we gotta take down next. Also, Yusuke accepting the fact that he is a horrible human being and needs to be taken down, aiding his persona and joining the Phantom Thieves. That was basically the gist of last episode. And stripped. That was pretty great too. Not as great as it could have been, but it was still definitely above average in level of greatness. That really was. Oh yeah, we also explored some of his palace. I think like definitely has a painting gimmick to it, going like in and out of paintings, which is something that you see in a lot of video games. It's just a fun little gimmick you can have in them. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like the variety and palaces we get. But anyway, let's jump into it and see how this goes. But that did not work. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, it's not like that. Calling card? Yep, calling card. That would be you. I bet you're sweating now. I mean, I can see your sweat, so. Yeah, you can't really miss it. I bet half the Phantom Thieves' budget spent on printing these things. Jumping to conclusions. Could be anyone. But yeah, Yusuke. It was pretty good. Yes. Perfect time for the opening to play. Let's go. Right after this opening plays. As opposed to right after this commercial break, you know, similar concept. So now we have how many Persona members? We have Ren, Ryuji, Anne, Yusuke, and Morgana, so we're up to 5. It's already quite a few. I mean, how high is the number really gonna get? I mean, is everyone we see in the opening gonna be one? I feel like that probably is not the case. That's a bit of a stretch. But the thing is, we don't see a lot of people in the opening. Like, it's only really the important ones. I mean, she's not going to become a Persona user, I'm pretty sure. Well, that'd be funny. That one shot of Akechi, you know, I said I was not going to pay that much attention to the opening because of spoilers, but I never listened to myself. The one shot of Akechi. It seems like what it's trying to say is that Akechi has a good side and a bad side. So maybe there's a bit more depth to his character than I assume. I guess that's how you take that. Maybe he's just a very conflicted character. I'm still leaning on him being the final boss, but I guess we got to the treasure pretty quickly. Sounds good. A cat burglar, you might say. So I guess we just gotta skip past the part where we came up with this plan. Oh, Ryuji. Could have given Anne a bit more warning than that. Surprised he didn't notice her. I mean, I would have... Considering her ass was probably facing right towards him, I would have noticed that quickly. Bright red. You don't miss a bright red butt, is what I'm saying. Oh no, the lights are out. Who forgot to pay the bill? Do you not have a backup generator? Oh, I guess it just kicked in. The treasure, it's gone. What happened? Maybe it blew up. Yeah, guys might want to run quickly. Sounds so excited to have successfully stole it. But yeah, it does look like a painting. I would assume, Sayori. It's not gonna be this simple. He's gotta catch up somehow. Whose idea was it to give him the painting anyway? Oh. It's a pretty sad treasure. Uh, Either that's his very first work that he's strangely proud of, or we have been tricked. No, it's a cat. It's a cat. And a panther, and a fox. Oh, there's a lot of cats. Or animalish things. Yeah, it's Sayori, of course. There's no other painting it could have been. Oh, Sayori, not Sayori. Close enough. Oh. So, he altered it after the fact? Wow. So even the very first painting was plagiarized. Oh. Oh, well, that is messed up then. Is Yusuke supposed to be the baby? That is so messed up. Like, I have chills, that's so messed up. Yeah, he's rotten to the core. Because he hates you that much, Yusuke. I think it looks nicer like this. Just take this guy down already. There is just... I still don't hate him as much as I hated Kamoshida, but man, it's close. He's definitely done more harm than Kamoshida. I cannot believe it just keeps getting worse and worse. It's like an abyss that never ends. It's just... Yeah, there's just... You are the worst. What? Yes, that, I guess that's something to be grateful for. There's nothing holding us back now, just to end him. I know they're not actually going to kill him, but... I kind of wish they would. In fact, if anybody has respect for this guy as a joke... I'm not sure what I expected his form to be. But that wasn't it. I'll wait for the eyes first. Fire would be super effective, I'd imagine, until it heals itself. Okay, stab it. Oh god, that mouth is disgusting. It's like 3D and it makes it so much worse. I guess it'd be similar to the video game in that regard, being 3D. Just whip the ink. It's nothing. It's not as bad as having his white sticky stuff on you, I assure you. But I guess it's some kind of poison. Man, even the nose is pretty bad. But I would definitely kill the mouth first. I mean, fire has to be what defeats him easily, right? Because in a lot of video games, you use fire to burn up an evil painting. Or you could just paint overhand. That actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's fitting. He's the one that has suffered the most from Monorama, so you should do it. Just pulling out the big guns. Ow. Don't look away from your opponent. Get wrecked, Monorama. See, you like having white sticky stuff splattered on your face. Black sticky stuff. Did I say white sticky stuff? I'm not sure. All the personas just come out. Especially you, Carmen. Especially you. Yeah, get wrecked, Monorama. You deserve so much worse. You are the worst, Monorama. Yeah, because of a lie. And is he gonna deliver the finishing blow? Well, sort of finishing blow. They're not just gonna kill him. Because they don't do that, because they're the good guys, and good guys usually don't do that. Protect me, painting. Wow, don't even try that. But I've been on the internet long enough to know that the scum of the earth will always pretend like they're victims as soon as they get attacked. Because, you know, everyone's a victim in their own head. Regardless of how much suffering they've caused others. That much is definitely true to life. Kill yourself? He's probably not gonna say that, but I would. I am very much awaiting his confession scene. When he tells the world what a piece of shit he is. And I guess we're already getting that, okay. I rushed as always. I like the build-up we got for Kamoshida's scene better than this, but... But anime adaptations are usually rushed like this, so I can't even be too surprised. Gotta get to all the important bits. Because it's not, you know, a 100-hour RPG, so... It can't be spaced out as much. This victim, who I'm sure is happy about this. And Akechi, who I'm sure has his thoughts on this matter. Makoto, who I'm sure also has her thoughts. I assume the next big scene we'll have will be Makoto and her confronting us. Yes, this one was trying to actually think that the Phantom Thieves are a legit thing. But yeah, definitely not as satisfying as the Kamoshida one, like not even close. As far as, you know, the confession scene goes. I mean, in general, I feel like they gave us a lot more time with Kamoshida to really hate him than they did with Madarame. Like, it was really just that one final encounter scene that was most of what we got of him. Yeah. Which will be harder and harder the bigger our group gets, I'm sure. Okay. So he's officially joined. I bet. Some real abstract painting could come from that. He's moving out of Madarame's house, which makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of bad memories there. So... Oh, wow. Has she agreed to this? I don't think she's agreed to this. Are you really surprised? If it was that easy, I'd ask Anne to let me live with her. I mean, I guess he could probably stay with Ren. Maybe, yeah. He was willing to accept the cat, so the boss should be willing to accept the Yusuke. Pretty convenient, really. Gotta have a party after our victory, I guess. I guess it's just kind of a theme. I didn't agree to this. I don't think Ren agreed to this yet either, just Morgana went off and offered. But I guess we got a new roommate, man. Now, Morgana, I'll leave the talking to you. Oh. Oh, really? It was that easy? Oh, and she's here too, nice. They noticed her at first. But yeah, it's, I'd like to make some more social link progress with you, please. If you're not busy. Yeah, he has those. It's amazing, isn't it? God, I was hungry before I started watching this episode, and it's not helping. It's what I got, man. Don't judge. Probably bigger than my room. Anne wants the meat, so yeah, somebody just give it to her. And I sure never quite get used to that. You're like we even shared the food with your cat. Well, yeah. Not gonna leave good food, just let it laying around. Are we gonna try something here? Maybe not, yeah. Don't confuse the poor man. Yeah, it's not like they're friends or anything, just strong acquaintances, classmates, ex-classmates. Of course. They're just an outcast like Ryuji would talk to her. Ren's story is kind of depressing, so... I mean, they all are, but Ren's especially. But I guess that didn't go too well. Thanks to Kamoshida. Yeah, that's some heavy stuff. No one in the show has a happy backstory is really what it comes down to. Yeah, I guess if it's a competition. Basically, I was accused of a crime I didn't really commit, and a lot of corruption was involved, so I got the worst punishment I could have gotten in that situation, and it ended poorly. Yeah, it's really unfair. That's really what it comes down to with the show in general, just the unfairness of the world. The big theme here. Victim. Very true. Well, we are already kind of doing that. Oh, and are you still awake over there? Did you have a nice nap? Were you just trying to pose sexily for us? I know the truth. I mean, it's only been 8 episodes, so. Oh, well, you are literally a cat. But I guess memories as well is also a reason. Guess that would be why they have similar names, mementos, memories. Oh, wow. I didn't think a cat with fur could blush. That's interesting to see. Is that supposed to be foreshadowing something? Because she emphasized that a lot. It'll probably be a while before we actually find out anything about Morgana beyond what we know. Yes, I think we're on the same page here. I'm sure it will, especially in level. And Ren being the man of few words as always. So is Yusuke really living here? Yeah, there he is. I'd rather have Anne as my roommate, but okay. Hope it doesn't snow or anything. Yeah. I doubt they would just sell off Sayuri like they did the metal, so it becomes a question of what to do with it. Can't really put it in a museum either because it's supposedly stolen, so and it looks slightly different. I think I could probably use experience too, but I probably won't get it. I'm sure it's okay. He doesn't get a lot of customers, so take what we can get. Operation Maid Watch. I like the sound of that. Oh, okay. It seems slightly out of place in that establishment, but I mean, it looks nice, really, for the most part. And that's the end of the episode. So that was Persona 5, the animation, episode 8. And this episode, we finally took down Madarame. It definitely felt like this took less time overall than Kamoshida, like noticeably less time. The Kamoshida one felt like it dragged on a little bit. That's most likely probably because we couldn't cut out all of the character stuff, like Ryuji getting his persona and getting her persona. We couldn't really cut that out of the anime, so they probably were able to cut out more with Madarame. So that's probably the reason why it felt much shorter and much more rushed than the Kamoshida stuff, but that did have the drawback of me not feeling quite as invested in Madarame's downfall as I was with Kamoshida. I mean, Madarame is probably a worse criminal than Kamoshida. I mean, it's really hard to say. A lot of this comes down to personal opinion, but I still have more hatred for Kamoshida because just of how much more time I had with him, and just the fact that he hurt people that we were, attached to, like Anne and, well, Shiho we didn't really know that well, but still, that was still pretty tragic. And Ryuji, who we very much screwed up Ryuji's life, and he wasted no time trying to screw over Ren after coming to school. And he just had a really punchable face and voice too, so that probably helped a lot as well. But just Kamoshida really just rubbed me the wrong way, even though Madarame was very bad as well. And the thing with Madarame is, man, that scene, it just kept getting worse and worse. We kept learning more and more about him that made me hate him more and more. He just went deeper and deeper into that abyss of scumminess. It kind of reached a point where I was just like, I can't believe this is getting worse. I can't believe he just keeps going. Where does it end? Really, where does it end? It goes from, I didn't actually paint this, I stole it from my female pupil, so even my supposed first real cool painting wasn't even mine. On top of that, I ruined it by messing up the baby part. On top of that, the woman that made this is Yusuke's mother, who I also took advantage of and tried to ruin Yusuke's life. On top of that, the reason his mother's dead is partially because of me, because I couldn't be bothered, he just let her die because it benefited me. It just kept going. I was just like, I can't believe what I'm watching. Anyway, I'm kind of repeating myself, I know, but it's still hard to accept just how scummy he truly was. I can hardly believe back when I first saw Madarame, I can hardly believe that I thought to myself, this doesn't seem that bad. I mean, just plagiarize at work, that's not too bad. And then we just learned more and more. But that's pretty much all there really is to say about it. He became a painting monster. We defeated him with ink, because that's, I guess, what we needed to do. And his treasure turned out to be Sayuri the painting. That makes sense, and we found out the details about the painting. And one good thing about this was that Yusuke was actually able to get the original painting through the treasure in the palace, so that's cool. He actually just get to get that, memento from his mother, pretty much, so that's pretty nice. That's a little bit of a silver lining through all of this. And Yusuke ended up just moving out because, yeah, I wouldn't want to stay there either. I like how he just thought he could just stay at Anne's place, like it was just a foregone conclusion. Like, of course Anne would let me stay at her place, I mean, why wouldn't she? But no, she was not up for that. Luckily, Ren was, so that's cool. Nobody really asked Ren, though. Morgana kind of made the decision for us. But luckily, the chief was okay with it, so I guess that's all that really matters. What else does there really say on the episode? See, we had a party at the end of it, like we seem to always do after a victory, which makes sense. We got some Morgana talking about how he lost his memory, which I think we already knew, and how mementos at the end of that we should get our answer. I don't know. This is some big speculation here, but we don't know exactly what Morgana's deal is. He claims he's not really a cat, and I do kind of believe him because Persona 4 also sort of had a mascot that became a human at some point, but that's a little bit different. So maybe he is actually a human. I don't know. I have trouble envisioning him as anything but a cat, really. But I don't know. There's probably some big plot twist in regards to Morgana. I just don't know what it could be. Maybe partners with the final boss, which I'm still in on being Akechi. Though we didn't get much of him this episode, we'll probably get more of him eventually after the fantasies get more and more famous. But maybe he was a sidekick, and he just kind of, he outlived his usefulness maybe, and then he just kicked him to the curb, and he lost his memories after that, and just kind of was lost in a palace, and then our protagonist kind of found him, and he became our psychic instead. That's kind of what I'm leaning on, but I don't know what exactly we would find at the bottom of Mementos, really. Like I don't know. I don't know how we'll get his memories back, basically, is kind of what I'm confused on. And I don't know whether or not he'll actually be a human or if we'll just be revealed that he was just always a cat, really. Maybe a cat girl. That would be an amazing revelation if at the end of all this we discover that he's not really a cat, not really a human, but he's a mix of both, a cat girl. That would be amazing. I would be totally okay with that. The only reason why I don't think that's the case, that at least not that he's a girl, is because he kind of crushes on Anna a little bit, and I doubt they would have any kind of Yuri thing in the show. So I don't actually believe that would happen, but I think that would be awesome. And yeah, next episode is called Maid Watch. I don't think it means like a wristwatch. I think it just means like we're investigating a maid, so maybe our third boss will be a maid. That would be interesting. I think that might be a bit of a stretch, though. I don't know what maid could refer to, because we don't know any maid characters. Maybe we're just gonna have fun going to Akihabara together, like having a fun group hangout at a maid cafe. That's really what I'm leaning on right now. I don't know what else it could possibly be. But yeah, one thing I'm sure about is that it will be a fun episode to watch. I am almost positive on that. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.